back and we're talking about dating, as far as being in coronavirus right now. Because usually when you're dating, you could get back into outside, go on your dates and do your ventures. But now it's like you're doing a little bit more too, staying in the house and you're talking on the phone and you're asking all types of questions like their family background. So, give it back over to you. How you feel about talking about family backgrounds and like education and things like that? Mom?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yes, turn it back around to you.
Oh, no, this is your setting. I told you were taking this one, but you asked questions and I will answer them, but this is your setting. You understand?
I never knew that's what you wanted
I
me to
did.
do.
I
No,
said
I
that.
didn't know that.
I
'Cause
did.
I thought you said.
I asked you, was you ready to go
I thought I was
on?
just doing the intro about it, and I thought you was going to talk about it.
Oh, no, I'm letting you do it this time.
Oh,
It's
well,
all
I'm
you,
gonna talk
baby. It's
about
all
it.
you. Well, my question, I mean,
Okay.
my answering the question that you asked
Yeah.
me.
What about you? What do you think about family back? Talking about background and education. I'll give you two questions.
I think that's one of the good faith questions that you should ask the person about their family background, definitely, and also their education. I think so. Those are good questions to write down.
So when you asked about their family background, do that make a better decision for you as a Christian person to find out if they have a Christian mixed background or a non-Christian mixed background?
It really doesn't matter. The thing is about
As a
online
Christian,
dating.
it doesn't matter as a Christian.
No, it really doesn't matter because the same questions that you will ask a person as a Christian if you're dating, you have a resume for that because you already wrote your questions down pertaining to your faith.
Okay.
The other thing is if you are non-Christian, you have already should have wrote your questions down according to your lifestyle.
Okay.
You understand? So the thing is, though, here as a Christian life, this is what we're living as an example. So this is where we talk more about Christians because we know that living an ungodly life causes you to have unnecessary situations
So
that may cause unnecessary sorrow.
sometimes people that are, they say, well, I'm a Baptist, I'm a Pentecostal, I'm a Methodist, things like that. They grow up in a Christian background. Everybody has to learn everything, just like everybody has to learn everything, how to make a meal or something at their house. Like, oh, we never use those products, we never use this or whatever like that. So I feel like that in the dating scene. Do you think that
You can talk more about how you feel about what does the dating scene mean to you? I want to hear your opinions
Oh, when
on
I
it.
think about the dating, I think dating scene is fun. I think that's the part of the chase and the game of life is dating. Like if you don't have that part of that world and you're shutting that down, because some Christians don't believe in dating. They believe on we just gonna wait, or they believe in the first person they see they're gonna hook up with and they're gonna be married to, or they traditional people what they call it arranged marriages and stuff like that. So you have some people that has that. Now I don't have a problem with arranged marriage because now that you know the date is seen, if you're not a person that have the mind to date, go out and have
Especially
fun.
with Corona out here, arranged marriages sound really good
Keep
now.
it open to having fun. But if you're a serious person like I am, I'm a very serious person. I feel like me being a serious person is like when I'm talking to somebody, I'm not trying to play no more. I'm not settling down just talk to you. I could talk to other people too if I just put all my eggs in one basket just to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And you're not giving me what I want to hear. As a Christian person, it also in the natural, even when you're not even practicing your Christian background, you're just gonna be like, I do not feel like participating in your realm of, I don't want to go through the baby mama drama. I don't want to go through the baby daddy drama. I want to go, I'm a single woman that don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? So in that part of the dating process, it's kind of different for me. because most of the majority in my age bracket, a lot of people have children. And then in your age bracket, a lot of people have grandkids. They have kids that
Yeah,
have
yeah,
kids. So it's like we're in a different realm,
yeah,
than other people. But I can
yeah.
accept your kids and I can accept all the things that you have going on with you. But can you
Right.
accept and be happy that, okay, she don't have children, but she loves kids. She's been working with kids her whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Can you accept that background of a person? You know what I'm saying? Because some people that have kids, they want somebody that has kids. And sometimes that's not always good because them kids could rule over your kids and beat your kids up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a person like myself, I don't have children if it just be coming together with the man. I have to connect with him. And
Right.
now hopefully that he has a mindset of him being a father, that he has the mindset of being a good mate. Even if he didn't get married or if he had kids and he just learned from life, um, experiences,
Yes. Yes.
that
Yes.
if he's going to be a Christian male and do the things that the Bible says, or if he's going to be a guy that's learning of Christianity, learning the it's not turned that way.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
turning
on.
it to the door. It's going to
Oh,
be in Christianity.
dang. Going, did I do it right? Well, whatever way it's up there.
Well, you're going to be in like Christianity. So at the end of the day, so do you feel like since you had both sides of the coin of dating someone that didn't go to church like that and somebody that been in church, then you dated guys that were in church, how did you feel about both relationships?
Well, what can I say? I mean, it's totally different from dating someone that is in the world unsaved than a person that's saved. So I had different priorities. I got saved when I was 26 years old, and before then I was lost, you know. And I got baptized when I was 29, and
28.
yeah, well, 28, almost in a couple months I turned 29. So I say, that I was in two different worlds now. You're in two
But
different
me being
worlds
in church
now.
my whole life, they a lot of times in church I find out that a lot of times in church they want to hook you up with somebody that's in leadership.
Yeah.
Want to hook you up with somebody because that happened to me, and I wasn't ready to be in a relationship with the gentleman. I wasn't ready for all that because of the fact that I'm still young. I don't want to be hooked up in no type of relationship with nobody. I think I want to explore a little bit in the dating scene. I want to still run around a little bit. But now the coronavirus has came into play. A lot of those feelings and things was like, I should have just waited it out. I could have winged it out, but I wasn't older enough and mature enough to feel like I wanted to wing it
You
out.
had
You
a lot of
know?
life. You was young.
Yeah. So it was like when you were in a
And
certain age and
if
you
you're
get
not ready
married
for it, the
early.
best thing is not
When
to
you
do
get
it.
married early, to some people it's a good thing, but some people when they get married early, it's not that good because they still want to be free. They want to
Explore.
travel. They want
Do
to
stuff, yeah.
explore. They still want to be like they might not want to have kids
Well,
like
that's one
that,
thing that they
but
have.
they want to travel and know people in other places
That's why it's good
while
to
they're
have.
single.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's good to have your faith resume.
You keep to the camera.
You know, that's why it's good to have your faith resume.
Right,
You
right.
know, because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but
And on that resume, you
but
have to
when
have
sometimes
things.
people have that fake resume, and sometimes they don't even. That's why I was saying in the last video, I was saying that what I said on the phone, what I said, what we talked about is really real. Like before you even meet me, you know what I'm
Is
saying?
that the door?
No, I'm getting.
Okay.
That's why I said when you get that fake resume, it's really real because it's like before you even meet me, I really do want these attributes to become true. You know what I'm saying? I really do want you to be this type of person. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if a person not acting like that way or being that type of person, when you like, we talked about this on the phone, we talked about that, we text, we did this, we emailed, we did this, and that. It don't add up. Their profile is not adding up what they're saying. If they say they've been in a certain job for years, and you said, "Oh, I pull out a question and ask them a question about their job," and they get upset about it,
right?
you're like, "Hold on, wait a minute," but you're a Christian, so Christians we shouldn't get upset as fast when we're trying to have dialogue with each other.
Yes.
Maybe on our personal days when we want to just be by ourselves, we want to take it all in,
right?
And we just like frustrated with life
yes.
itself. Then and you have to tell them I'm not talking today on the phone. I don't want to be seen today. I'm dealing with some spiritual things of my own. See, when you can say those type of things as a Christian person, they can understand like you're going through life's waves,
Yeah.
And the wave that you're going on is maybe emotional that they can't handle. It's not always physical with a person. It could be mentally drained. Drained was just trying to stay positive. Because sometimes when you're staying positive and being in good spirits, you can get drained out trying to be a decent person in a relationship. And that partner saying, "Am I taken down for me?" Because I wouldn't even let nobody say that like that. But he said he a Christian, so I'm going to let it slide. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
He trying to learn. He trying to grow. He hasn't been saved that long.
Right.
But he learning Jesus. But he hasn't been as seasoned as I am. It's just like having a good old
conversation.
Drink. Yeah, a good old drink of water. You get some water brands, and you say, "I don't drink that water brand. I don't drink that water, but I stick with this water brand." And you just like the water. I'm learning his brand of how he thinks.
Right. So, what kind of questions would you be asking? Like,
you would ask the type of questions like just like I said, the family and education background. You would ask about the future. What do he expect in a wife?
Right.
What do he expect of him being a husband?
Is he a praying man?
Do he want to do missionary work?
Is he a praying man?
Yes. Is he a praying man? Like missionary work. That means like, does he mind doing discipleship, letting people know that he is a Christian and that he may not dot every I cross every T, but he can tell somebody about the love of Jesus. He's not ashamed of the gospel.
He wouldn't mind coming together for family prayer.
Yeah, he wouldn't mind like coming to, like if you had a hosting a prayer night.
You and him, this is about relationship.
Yeah, I know.
You want to know if he will sit and if he will pray with you. Y'all pray together over the phone. Y'all pray for people together over the phone. You got to know his qualities. Is he really serious about being that commission, that person that's going out for souls, So you have to take the opportunity to say, okay, do you have a problem with me and you setting aside Tuesday to pray for people on the phone? You understand? That's one of your questions. You understand? And you want to hear how he feels about that.
True. But another thing too is also coming together with your family, because sometimes some men.
Well, right away you're not meeting anybody to your family. That's like
even if you don't even want them to say hello to your family. But sometimes if you having a family event and you have an event, you say, "Oh," because a lot of times we run into a lot of Christian people. We always want to bring them to church. We want to bring them to events and things like that. And we say, "Oh, well, come out to my event or whatever." You can't really say that now in coronavirus to really check out of a person and your family and people check them out and say, "Oh, he seems like a nice person. He seemed pretty good." This is not my character. This is other people's character that I'm just saying that are Christians. A lot of times when you meet somebody, you having a conference or whatever, you say, "Oh, buy a ticket from us. We doing this at our church." You know what I'm saying? And we could meet then. You know what I'm saying? And the guy he'll buy a ticket for $25 and come to the event. You know what I'm saying? Just to hang out with you. Just to see who you are as a Christian. If he don't mind going to Christian events and things like that, he'll buy that ticket and he'll hang out. He'll go to the concert. Just like the man that, this a regular non-Christian male. But a Christian person, they'll always want to go to events and Christian things so they can be stay in the body first and be social. You know what I'm saying? But now that it's coronavirus, you can't really do as much like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't get your church friends and your relatives to check out who the person is and things like that in person. So you have to have your own, just like you said, your faith checklist on
Mm-hmm.
your own. So when you're on your own, you can't get everybody's help.
Yeah, that's what we're
You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about.
So
Yes,
that's a big difference about dating now more in coronavirus because
that's right.
everybody's not gonna be like, oh well, before yeah we had a little event and they could come out and it didn't matter and then you could check them out and be sociable. But now it's like you gotta really stick down to your spiritual body and your thoughts and get the questions out as good as possible so they can understand. And then when y'all meet each other in person, you can say the same way you met me online, I'm the same in person, but maybe a little stronger because you get to see me in my daily walk. Because you
And you
know how
have
I
a
live.
better rapport
Yeah,
with the person. You have already went through your likes and your dislikes,
true.
what your ambitions and what you expect out of that person. You want to know if this person expects for you to cook dinner for him every single day, morning, noon, and night.
And that's
See,
right.
these are questions you must ask. And that makes it even better now that coronavirus, is a tragic thing, but it makes you question what you really want
Yes.
and be serious more about it in that
And
person
that's one thing.
instead
That's
of
one thing.
accepting
Yes, that's one thing
things.
about that coronavirus did for the Christian world
Yes,
in general. Because
yes,
even if you were practicing Christian attributes, you
yes.
know, so I didn't really go to church like that, but I always practiced a lot of Christian attributes because, like tithing and doing things like that, like share and subscribe. Thank you so much. So it's like
Yes,
when
like,
you
share, and subscribe.
when
Thank you
you
so very much.
so when you do things like that, a lot of times people say, "Oh, I've always practiced Christian traits and things like that." But in the dating scene of Christian walk is like, okay, it really made coronavirus turn you back into what you supposed to be.
More cautious
Yeah,
now.
I'm more cautious even more now because
Yes.
I can't come sit over there on your couch. I
Right.
can't come sit over there in your bedroom.
Nope.
I can't come sit over there at your grandma's house, your mama's house, your sister's house, cousin's house.
Yes.
I don't even trying to go to that event now. I'm not trying to do none of that stuff. And it's like, okay, but that's how we got along as human people.
People always associating, always coming together,
Yes.
always mingling with each other. You know what I'm saying? That way you can pick, choose, and always going out, looking your very best, and because you know that God has your Boaz out there,
Or somebody that they
and
know who they
and
is.
somebody
Like,
friend or something can introduce you to your Boaz or something.
yeah,
You know
or
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like
But
it's like I was
now
saying.
you have it
Mhm.
very little if you want to try your best to stay safe until they really get a handle on
Right.
the coronavirus
Right.
pandemic. You
Yeah,
understand?
because
Now you have
it's a
to
full blown
be
sickness.
safety, like a safety net all around you.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, it's coronavirus.
I mean,
So you
even
think
more
I'm
now,
playing?
even
I'm not
more
playing on this
thoughtable
phone.
of it.
Exactly, I'm not. I'm on the phone because this is the position I'm in, but I'm not playing because I'm giving you correct, real answers, questions, whatever questions you have, whatever answers you can take. You have to discern that in your own spirit.
Also,
So,
too, when you do your questionnaire of faith, you understand
look in the Bible.
your application of faith, which we already said,
Yep.
it's dealing with you, your person that you want to talk to, in the Lord. It's three. So you have to go and have your word of what God is saying, what you would like, your desire to be fulfilled, and the type of person that you would like in the questionnaire. And then also you have a corner to say that you can have a corner of compromising, or trying to come to a point of reasoning with one another, because that is what the word said. Let us reason together.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
You're looking at so much beautiful. You want it to be positive. Say, I'm not talking to you not meet you.
I'm talking to you so I can meet you. That's right.
Because it's coronavirus.
Yes.
It's kind of different when you're on the phone. And I'm not saying this just for the Christian, but I'm saying it for the naturally just a person.
Yes. Who wants to date?
You can have so many friends on the phone, and you could just be like, I got a lot of phone friends.
Right.
But now it's like a lot of them phone friends, a lot of them gone now because of Corona.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, it saddens you. And that's why I'm talking about, I feel saddened because I feel some type of way about people that I was like, man, I could have just, been friends with for a long time, and a lot of people have gone. And then my spirit is broken a little bit for certain things that happened. And I'm like, these people are gone now, so I can never connect with them. Or even in coronavirus right now, that my spirit is going through something like, do I even want to deal with these people? You know what I'm saying? Do I even want to deal with the drama of their world?
Right.
Because of the fact that my heart has already been broken. It's in pain. It's in shatter. Been a place where I'm like, God, only you can send the right man to me that is honest and what I really need. Because when I first run, before coronavirus happened, I thought I was doing the right thing as a Christian child, as a Christian daughter, as a Christian woman. And then when things happened to me where I didn't think that could ever happen to me as a Christian, they did happen to me. So I'm like, okay, now I'm even more cautious and even more careful now that I know that on the phone and talking to people and trying to learn them, or even just typing people.
But see, the other
time
thing,
people, like, I always knew that people had lion spirits.
yeah, see,
But that spirit is really real. It's even more true.
yes.
Then
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, the other thing is that when you're on the phone and you're asking your questions and you're getting your answers, then you can say to yourself, if I really want to meet this person or not. That's why you do the resume, because it's like a job. When you go there, you do your interview, they say to themselves, do I want this person to work for me or not? You understand what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be an asset to the company. You're supposed to have a mate that is an asset to you. You're supposed to compliment one another and help one another, understanding one another. The way God calls is for friendship, relationship to build into something that you're putting your eyes on, being marriage, where it's honorable in the sight of God. You understand? Because that is the track record of what a Christian person is trying to achieve. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the thing is, when you do, I guess the person may pass the questionnaire and you do meet that person, then now it's step 2. You understand? So you have to have your step 1, step 2. Remember, I told you step 3. You understand what I'm saying? Because step 1 should be at least like enough length of time, at least 60 days or so, going in to you having questions on the phone, laughing, stuff like that.
And that then, is so real, because now even more, I got more for me personally, because we're talking personal now.
Yeah,
I'm more cautious, even more now because of coronavirus. It's like before the coronavirus happened, I was cautious anyway. But now that coronavirus even happened even more, I'm like, oh Jesus, thank you, Lord Jesus. I got to dodge a lot of craziness for this pandemic.
Right.
But now it's like the pandemic is here, and I'm a Christian daughter.
Right.
And I'm still trying to figure this thing out,
Well, the thing is
in a new city. you know.
Yeah. The thing is that when it comes to that stage where you meet the person, it's kind of like you broke the tip of the ice. So when y'all see each other, you have something in common to talk about, which you meet in a common place. You understand? You meet in a common place. You have something common in common to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Get your water in. That's right.
Yes, I try to drink a jug of water
A day. I know. That's so good, and that's why you're coming down like you are and looking really, really good in your weight.
And I never really had a problem with my weight. It was just the fact that I was like,
that you
I just be more healthy.
Yeah, and you just want to come down to a certain tone, and that's fine. You understand?
Because I think beauty is in the eyes.
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. No matter if you're big, small, or whatever. Person don't really fall in love with your body. They really fall in love inside your soul. You feel me?
Okay. Showed us that love wasn't real. You know.
Love is a soul thing for real, though.
And then if you talking on the phone,
it's not a body thing, it's a soul thing.
For real. They be asking all kinds of questions like, are you a big girl? Are you a small girl? Are you this thing? You that? I'm like, are you a big guy? Are you a small guy? Do you like this? Do you like that?
We're about to cut this one right here short, you guys. We talked a little bit. We hope you got something from our wonderful conversation. We did, right? And I liked it too, and we hope that you did. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, like, share, subscribe, and we try to be as organic, natural, and peaceful and loving as we can be. If y'all want to learn more about us or want to talk more and send more topics to us, please.
So we have something to talk about. Until then, keep it mighty, baby. Keep it mighty.
And I'm talking with my mom, so this is mother and daughter actually talking, because I do get upset when my mom brings me back on track, because I'll be like, Mom, I don't want to hear that. Mom, no, not yet. But her being a minister, her being a leader of our family, I've always had to learn how to take it with a humble heart. And when I learned to process it, and I process it and I get it, and I say, oh, how can I tell it to somebody else in another way? That what I've learned in my camp, in my home, in my family, that I can present it to the
how to stay strong and mighty, baby.
Stay strong. It is up for you to be healthy, strong, and active in your own world. So please like, share, subscribe, and be active and press that button. Like us, love us, care for us, and pray for us. Be positive. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And God bless you guys, and have a wonderful day. Amen.